Welcome to the Women's Global Leadership Forum. 18 months in the planning. What if the University of Virginia could begin its celebration of its third century by focusing on women and global leadership?
But we need to focus not on the elite women in parliament, not elite white middle-class women like me in the United States. We need to focus on ordinary women who are fighting their everyday lives and battles. What can we do for them? And the answer is going to be women's movements in every institution.
She put 66 million cracks in that glass ceiling for women here in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, our Secretary Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Things have changed such that now women can also be role models for men. And so I think that plays into our conversation that we'll probably have later about the culture that we live in. How can we communicate with men and communicate with young women?
Everybody gets knocked down in life, and what matters is whether you get back up.
This is not just a two-day conference. This is a conference intended to have ripples throughout the world that we hope will provide lessons and empower women in places none of us have even thought about.
If we want to change culture, is to make this conversation less divisive. So the reason we introduced it as feminine values into finance, not female values, not feminist values, but feminine values into finance, is that we believe that the best leaders and the best principles at the heart of any organizations are in gender balance.
We all want to live in a world that's prosperous. We all want to live in a world that's secure. And unless we involve women across the board in the economy, in politics, in education, in health, and in the community, we won't be able to do that.
I'm UVA President Teresa Sullivan, and I'm pleased to welcome you to this closing session of the Women's Global Leadership Forum.
Now, leadership is not just in politics. Leadership is also necessary in the private sector, in academia, in the media, in your community life. Everywhere we go in a democracy, we expect people to help lead us.
Don't let anybody else tell you that you need to learn leadership from those who defined it decades ago and got it wrong.
We've been talking about, with amazing panels for the last 2 days, about breaking barriers.
So I'd love to be at the table 10 years from now saying, not what are the barriers, but what are the best practices? What have we done? What are the great things that are happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, young leaders of tomorrow.